And now joining me on WION Newsroom, Kanishka Sarkar, who break down the big business stories shaping your money and the economy. Miraj Shah will give us all the updates from the world of technology, and Atira Sasidharan will take us through all the action from the world of sports. We begin with Kanishka for the market updates.
Thanks, Diksha. Lots happening where global markets are in a cautious mode today after an oil-driven sell-off has hit stocks. Let's start with the Asian markets, which are seeing a sharp loss. Japan's Nikkei has fallen nearly 3%, South Korea's Kospi has dropped more than 5%, and Hong Kong's Hang Seng Index that has fallen over 1%. Meanwhile, in India, the Sensex and Nifty, they also fell sharply as crude oil moved above the $100 per barrel mark initially. The Sensex fell nearly 900 points in early trade, whereas Nifty dropped more than 1%. That's, of course, before they recovered from the day's lows. Tesla and Alphabet over in the US added to all of this pressure. Tesla plunged nearly 15%, while Alphabet lost 7% yesterday. That's after investors focused on weaker earnings and rising spending. US stock futures, they are mixed as of now after Wall Street suffered its worst session in weeks yesterday. Now let's talk about oil prices. They eased earlier today but remained on track for heavy weekly gains. Brent crude was near $100 a barrel after rising 7% in the previous session. Brent is now headed for around a 13% weekly gain. US crude is also set for a double-digit weekly rise. And the biggest concern, of course, is supply. Just one tanker crossed the Strait of Hormuz on Thursday. That's according to shipping data. And attacks in the Red Sea have also raised concerns over Saudi oil flows. And in Kazakhstan, production was cut after attacks disrupted a key Black Sea export terminal. Next up, oil prices. Moving on from oil prices to gold now, which has seen a 2% drop in the previous session. It is also easing today. Spot gold was around $4,037 an ounce. Higher oil prices, they are reviving inflation concerns and could keep interest rates higher for longer. And that can reduce the appeal of coal, which does not pay interest. And lastly, the Trump administration has imposed new tariffs on several countries, that is 60 trading partners, over alleged forced labor violations. That's according to a notice in the Federal Register. The duties are set between 10 and 12.5%, and they will effectively replace Donald Trump's temporary 10% global tariffs, which are set to expire at the same time as the new ones take effect. And the forthcoming tariffs will apply to 60 trade partners, as I said, and will cover 99.4% of US trade. India has been placed in the lower 10% duties category. And that's about it from business. For tech updates, let's now go to Miraj.
Thank you, Kanishka. Now, Google has launched a selfie video sign-in feature, giving users another way to log in or recover their accounts if they lose access to passwords or trusted devices. Users can record a short selfie video with guided help movements, which Google says will verify their identity during future sign-in attempts. Google said the selfie video will be stored only with the user's consent, and it can be deleted at any time. It will also only be used for account verification, unless, of course, users choose otherwise. The company said the system includes deepfake detection and liveness checks to help prevent impersonation and account fraud. Moving on, OpenAI has rolled out its ChatGPT Health feature to all US users aged 18 and above across free Go Plus and Pro plans. Now, the feature allows users to connect health data from services such as Apple Health, Epic, Oracle Health, and MyFitnessPal to receive more personalized responses. OpenAI said that users now ask around 300 million health-related questions every week, up from 230 million during earlier testing. The company stressed that ChatGPT is not intended to diagnose or treat medical conditions, and said users should always verify information with healthcare professionals. And finally, the US auto safety regulator NHTSA has started a process to review new safety requirements for vehicle door exit systems. Now, the move follows incidents including fatal cases where people were trapped inside vehicles with electronic flush door handles during accidents. Now, the review comes after a petition raised concerns about the emergency door release design in 2022 Tesla Model 3 vehicles. That's all we have for you from Tech. For sports, it's over to you, Atira.
Thank you so much, Miraj. Here are the top sports stories we're tracking for you at this hour. We'll begin with cricket first, where after shifting the Big Bash League opener to Chennai later this year, Cricket Australia Chief Executive Todd Greenberg has said that he is now open to the idea of hosting an Australia-England Ashes Test match in India. The move, he says, could bring more content to some of the world's most lucrative cricket markets. England and Australia have contested the Ashes rivalry since 1882, with the two nations sharing the hosting duties every 24 years. However, the historic series has never been played outside England or Australia. The most recent Ashes series was played during the 2025-2026 Australian summer, where Australia claimed a dominant 4-1 victory. The next edition of the historic rivalry is scheduled for the 2027 English summer. Staying with cricket, England and Wales Cricket Board has announced the date and place of the 2027 World Test Championship final. The Oval in London is set to host the final for the second time in June next year. The stadium first hosted the WTC final in 2023. ICC had already locked in England as the host nation for the next 3 World Test Championship finals, and the task of choosing the venue lies with the England and Wales Cricket Board. The 2025 final, which was won by South Africa, was held at Lord's, but the decision to shift the match has been taken by the ECB due to the concerns over the quality of the pitch at Lord's. Lastly, in football, Luka Modric has signed a contract extension to stay at the AC Milan for another season. The Croatian, who will turn 41 in September, joined Milan on a free transfer in summer of 2025 after leaving Real Madrid. Milan announced the news after Modric returned from his 5th World Cup. He starred in all 4 games leading Croatia and passed 200 appearances for the national team. The 2018 Ballon d'Or winner was still on the field after 109 minutes when Croatia lost to Portugal in the round of 32. Well, with that, we have come to the end of the sports segment. It's back to you, Diksha.
Thank you so much, Adira, Miraj and Kanishka, for getting us all those updates from the world of sports, tech and business. And with that, it's time for us to slip into a very short break. Don't go anywhere. More news and updates will follow on the other side. You're watching Beyond World is One. Stay tuned.